नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने ही चैनल KFCS और स्पोर्ट्स बेट पर। आज गाइस जो टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन है, आज आप जैसे कि आपने देख लिया होगा थंबनेल, तो आज हम पूरी डिटेल एनालिसिस करने वाले 3 मैचेस के ऊपर। ऑफ कोर्स जो 3 मैचेस हैं उसमें से 2 मेंस के हैं और 1 वुमेन्स के। तो उसमें से जो फॉर्मेट है वो होगा टेस्ट मैच और T20। 2 टेस्ट मैचेस है जो कि कल मॉर्निंग में स्टार्ट होने वाला है 7:50 पे इंडियन टाइम पे, जो कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान। और ऑफ कोर्स पाकिस्तान ने प्लेइंग 11 की भी घोषणा कर दी है। तो ये बहुत बड़ी चीज़ जो पाकिस्तान की तरफ से देखने को मिला है, इसके बारे में बात करेंगे। कैसी लग रही है प्लेइंग 11? क्या ऑस्ट्रेलिया को टक्कर दे सकती है? उसके बारे में बातचीत करेंगे। उसके अलावा गाइस बात करेंगे इंडिया वुमेन वर्सेस इंग्लैंड वुमेन टेस्ट मैच। बहुत रेयरेस्ट हमें टेस्ट मैच देखने को मिलता है और बहुत कम लोग इस चीज़ को कवर भी करते हैं। बट यहाँ KFCS और स्पोर्ट्स बेट कोने-कोने में जो भी स्पोर्ट्स है, जहाँ पे इंडियन टीम का पार्टिसिपेशन है, चाहे वुमेन्स हो, मेन्स हो, पूरी डिटेल एनालिसिस करती है। तो वुमेन्स पे आज हम बात करेंगे और बहुत ही ऐसे आपको यूट्यूब में बहुत रेयर चैनल्स मिलेंगे जो बात करेंगे इंडियन वुमेन वर्सेस इंग्लैंड वुमेन का जो टेस्ट मैच कल से स्टार्ट होने वाला है, क्योंकि बहुत कम होता है और व्यूअरशिप भी बहुत कम होती है। बट मेरा जो थीम रहता है कि यार वुमेन को सपोर्ट करना, हमेशा सपोर्ट करता हूँ मैं, और ये सिर्फ़ बातों में नहीं होता, मैच में देखता भी हूँ। तो उसके बारे में पूरी बात करेंगे, कैसा होगा गेम। और आखिरी 2020 गेम भी है गाइस सीरीज़ का, जो कि इंडिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका। और क्या साउथ अफ्रीका से बदला ले सकती है टीम इंडिया? क्या होगी पिच रिपोर्ट? किस तरीके का मैच होगा? क्या मैच में देखने में मज़ा आएगा? क्या इंडिया के कितने चांसेस हैं? इस बारे में पूरी बात करेंगे। और इसके अलावा वेस्ट इंडीज़ वर्सेस इंग्लैंड, वेस्ट इंडीज़ ने क्या धूल चटाई इंग्लैंड की टीम को। क्या वही दोबारा वही अवतार देखने को मिलेगा वेस्ट इंडीज़ टीम का? तो सारी बातें करेंगे गाइस। 4 मैचों का डिस्कशन है, तो बने रहिए हमारे साथ। जो भी कोई जुड़ा हुआ है हमारे साथ, शेयर करिए अपने दोस्तों के साथ और जुड़ जाइए मेरे साथ, और क्वेश्चन्स आप पूछ सकते हैं। मैं आपको लिंक प्रोवाइड कर देता हूँ जिसमें आप में हमारे साथ जुड़ सकते हैं। तो एक बार मैं आपको लिंक दे दे रहा हूँ ताकि आप हमारे साथ जुड़ें और फिर हम शुरू करते हैं अपना डिस्कशन। तो मेरा फर्स्ट डिस्कशन होगा ऑफ कोर्स इंडिया वुमेन वर्सेस इंग्लैंड वुमेन। बात करेंगे क्या प्रोबेबल प्लेइंग 11 हो सकती है। ऑफ कोर्स जो मैच होने वाला है, ये गाइस मैच होने वाला है मुंबई में, डीवाई पाटिल स्टेडियम मुंबई, जहां पर मैक्सिमम T20 गेम्स हुए हैं। लेकिन मुंबई की पिच की बात करें, अगर मेंस के मैचेस होते हैं तो टेस्ट मैच किस तरीके का रहता है, इसके बारे में बताना चाहूँगा आपको। गाइस जब भी टेस्ट मैच होते हैं वो अ, मुंबई की अगर मैं बात करूँ, तो एक अच्छा ट्रैक प्रोवाइड किया जाता है जिसमें बहुत ही बढ़िया वहाँ पे स्पिनर्स के लिए रोल बढ़ा रहता है। और टेस्ट मैच में जो है अच्छे खासी टर्न देखने को मिलती है। और मुझे आपको कुछ रिकॉर्ड्स बताना चाहूँगा मैं। मुंबई का ही रिकॉर्ड है जो कि एजाज पटेल के नाम है, वेस्ट न्यूजीलैंड के, जिन्होंने अनिल कुंबले को ज्वाइन किया है उनके क्लब में। 10 विकेट्स एक इनिंग में चटकाने वाले विश्व के दूसरे गेंदबाज बने थे वो भी दूसरे स्पिनर ही थे। पहले स्पिनर थे अनिल कुंबले और उसके बाद एजाज पटेल, जिन्होंने मुंबई में इंडिया के 10 विकेट चटका दिए थे। तो एजाज पटेल ने वो कारनामा मुंबई में ही किया था। तो गाइस आपको इस चीज़ से अंदाज़ा लग रहा होगा स्पिनर्स कितना ज़्यादा डोमिनेट करते हैं। और जब हम स्पिनर्स की बात करते हैं तो गाइस इंग्लैंड वुमेन्स में एक्लस्टन, सोफी एक्लस्टन का नाम हमेशा याद आता है, क्योंकि यार ये प्लेयर बहुत ही इम्पैक्टफुल परफॉर्मेंस रहती है इस प्लेयर की, और इस प्लेयर से हमेशा विकेट की उम्मीद रहती है। और शायद ही ऐसा कोई मैच होता है जिसमें एक्लस्टन जो है विकेट लेस जाए, 1-2 विकेट चटका लेती है। और मुझे ऐसा लगता है इस टेस्ट में अगर स्पिन बहुत ज़्यादा हावी होती है तो मैं सरप्राइज़ नहीं होऊँगा अगर वो दोनों पारी में फाइफर लेकर चली जाएँ। मतलब आप कह सकते हैं कि मैं उम्मीद कर सकता हूँ कि 9 से 10 विकेट जो है सोफी एक्लस्टन ले जाए, क्योंकि जिस तरह की पिच होने वाली है। उसके अलावा गाइस इंडियन टीम की बात करें तो इंडियन टीम के पास जो स्पिन अटैक है, जिसमें दीप्ति शर्मा है, राजेश्वरी गायकवाड़ आपको दिखेंगी, इन पे रहेगा स्पिन का जिम्मा। और एलिस कैप्सी जो कि इंग्लैंड की तरफ से। तो ये कुछ स्पिनर्स है जो रोल में आएंगे। और फिर इस मैच में कौन से ऐसे बैट्समैन है जिनसे बड़े रन देखने को उम्मीद कर सकते हैं, जो कि स्पिन को थोड़ा बेटर खेलता है, जिसमें से मेरे को इंग्लैंड के कुछ प्लेयर्स के नाम याद आ रहे हैं, जैसे आपके नेट सिबर ब्रंट जो कि बहुत बढ़िया बल्लेबाजी करती है। एलिस कैप्सी से बॉलिंग की उम्मीद रहेगी, बैटिंग भी कर सकती है, ऐसा नहीं है कि बैटिंग नहीं हो सकती है, बैटिंग भी कर सकती है, उम्मीद तो पूरी है। और एक ये बेहतरीन मैच देखने की उम्मीद है। एक तो ये 4 दिन का टेस्ट मैच है, 5 डेज़ का भी नहीं है, तो ये बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है कि अ अभी मेंस की तरह 5 डेज़ का किया नहीं गया है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि अगर ये टेस्ट मैचेस ज़्यादा होते हैं रेगुलर इंटरवल्स में तो ज़रूर ये 5 डेज़ का होगा। लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटमेंट होगी। जो भी ट्रू फैंस क्रिकेट को फ़ॉलो करते हैं वो एक्साइटेड ज़रूर होंगे टेस्ट मैच देखने के लिए, क्योंकि बहुत रेयरेस्ट होता है और इंडिया टीम जो है कोई टेस्ट मैच खेले, तो अगर मौका मिल रहा है तो ज़रूर खेलना चाहिए। और थोड़ी-सी मैं प्लेइंग 11 के बारे में बात करना चाहूँगा, तो मैं आपको थोड़ा-सा प्लेइंग 11 के बारे में बता देता हूँ कि क्या प्लेइंग 11 होगी। और जो पिच रिपोर्ट है, मतलब पिच किस तरह से बिहेव कर सकती है, हालाँकि देखिए मैं अगर आपको बताना चाहूँ तो इंडिया जब भी वुमेन्स के गेम होते हैं उसमें कंसीक्वेंस रहता नहीं है पिच का, लेकिन फिर भी देखिए पिच के बारे में बातचीत करनी पड़ती है, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली जो है वो गेम 22 यार्ड के सर्कल में ही खेला जाता है। तो 22 यार्ड के सर्कल की बात होगी, क्योंकि उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही चीज़ें डिसाइड होती है। डी वाई पाटिल स्टेडियम, डी वाई पाटिल स्पोर्ट्स अकेडमी, नवी मुंबई में ये गेम खेला जाएगा। कल सुबह 9:30 बजे पहली बॉल फेंकी जाएगी, पहला दिन होगा। और बात करूँ तो किस तरीके का यहाँ पे वेदर होता है, तो यहाँ पे सेंटर पिच को चूज़ किया गया है, मतलब बिल्कुल सेंटर वाली पिच है जिसमें गेम होने वाला है, जिसमें थोड़ी-सी ग्रीनरी है और हॉट और ह्यूमिड वेदर होने वाला है। और बहुत ज़्यादा ड्यू होगी मॉर्निंग टाइम में, मतलब मॉर्निंग टाइम में थोड़ी-सी ड्यू ज़्यादा रहने वाली है। और तो थोड़ी बहुत ड्यू रहेगी, तो मतलब थोड़ा बहुत जो है स्विंग आपको देखने को मिल सकता है। इनिशियली फास्ट बॉलर्स के लिए कुछ हेल्प हो सकती है मॉर्निंग में, जब सुबह-सुबह बॉल डाली जाएगी और जैसे-जैसे धूप खिलेगी वहाँ पे धीरे-धीरे पिच में रंगत आएगी। धूप आएगी तो ड्राई हो जाएगा विकेट, तो थोड़ी बल्लेबाज़ी के लिए बढ़िया होती चली जाएगी। तो ये टिपिकल टेस्ट मैच का विकेट है, जो कि प्रोवाइड किया गया है। थोड़ा-सा मैं वेन्यू के बारे में और बता देता हूँ कि डी वाई पाटिल स्टेडियम में किस तरह से स्टैट्स रहते हैं। डी.वाई. पाटिल स्टेडियम में टी20s में ही ज़्यादा हुए हैं, मतलब इसमें आपके अच्छी खासी बैटिंग सर्विस मिलती है टी20s में, लेकिन टेस्ट मैच में जिस तरह की मतलब रिपोर्ट है मेरे पास, उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो है सुबह थोड़ा-सा फास्ट बॉलर्स के लिए हेल्पफुल रहेगा, लेकिन जैसे-जैसे धूप खिलेगी, जैसे-जैसे दिन आगे बढ़ेगा, जो बल्लेबाज टिका होगा, जो सेटल बैट्समैन होगा, वो बड़ी इनिंग्स खेल सकता है। तो इस टाइप की विकेट मिलने वाली है नवी मुंबई में, तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा कि यहाँ पे टीम टॉस जीत के बॉलिंग करती है या बैटिंग करती है, दोनों साइड से सोचा जा सकता है। एक टीम ये भी सोच सकती है कि यार हम टॉस जीत के बैटिंग करें, पहले 10-15 ओवर निकाल लें, उसके बाद फिर बैटिंग के लिए बढ़िया हो जाएगी। या फिर दूसरा दृष्टिकोण भी हो सकता है कि हम प्रेशर क्रिएट करें, फास्ट बॉलिंग पहले 10-15 ओवर में बड़े-बड़े झटके दें और आउट करने की कोशिश करें। तो इनिशियल फेजेज़ में जब विकेट्स जाएँगी तो वो वहाँ पे मैच पकड़ सकते हैं, तो दोनों साइड से सोचा जा सकता है। अब इम्पोर्टेंट ये रहेगी कि क्या प्लेइंग 11 हो सकती है, बट मुझे क्या लगता है मेरे अकॉर्डिंग क्या बेस्ट प्लेइंग 11 हो सकती है, वो मैं बता देता हूँ गाइज़ आपको। तो क्या प्लेइंग 11 रहेगी ये मैं आपको अभी बता देता हूँ। तो सबसे पहले मैं इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है कि शेफाली वर्मा और स्मृति मंदाना ये हमारी प्राइम ओपनर्स हैं, लेफ्टी राइटी कॉम्बिनेशन। और शेफाली वर्मा बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट। अब क्या शेफाली वर्मा में मैं मतलब कंपेयर तो नहीं करना चाहिए, बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मतलब शेफाली वर्मा वीरेंद्र सहवाग टाइप की प्लेयर, जो कि मतलब तेज़ तर्रार खेलने में भरोसा रखती है, डिफेंसिव टेक्निक उनका डिफेंसिव नहीं रहता, हमेशा हर बॉल को हिट करने की सोचती हैं, तो क्या वो एग्रेसिव अप्रोच दिखेगा शेफाली वर्मा का, बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट ये है। और उम्मीद रहेगी कि यार शेफाली वर्मा जो है एक बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंस करे। तुम्हारे साथ है राहुल अय्यर और इनसे बात करते हैं। हेलो राहुल, हाउ आर यू? हेलो।
I'm doing good. Kunal, how are you?
या आई एम फाइन।
Yeah,
या
hi,
गुड
hi.
लुकिंग इन वाइट।
I'm doing fine.
या ओके। सो So Rahul, I'm discussing about tomorrow the test match. Means very rare we have seen the test match of women's, of course, England. And pitch is Navi Mumbai, DY Patil Stadium, where pitch, according to pitch report, there will be something for fast bowlers, means something due in the morning, early morning there will be due, and after that it will be good for batting once the sunlight came on pitch. So it will be a game of 9 to 4. So Rahul, according to you, if you are captain, I think you can think in both ways. Means you can opt to ball, you can opt to bat also. In batting condition, you can think about means you have to just uh, play 10-15 overs. After that, when sunlight will be there, you can extend your batting, you can make runs. Other perspective, you can bowl first and you will try to give take wickets, maximum number of wickets in those conditions where ball will be swing little bit. So what is your thought, Rahul? What should to do, bat or ball?
I think batting first is the safer option to do, because when you play in India, in general, the pitch will deteriorate and be spin later on, like in the third and fourth
Yeah,
days. So
of
you don't
course.
want to be batting fourth in that situation. This is actually the mistake that the Indian men's team made in the World Test Championship final, bowling first. Even if, see, in every Test match, wherever you go, almost every Test match, there will be some early morning swing to which you have to negotiate. You
Yeah.
can't back away from that. You can't choose bowling first only to avoid uh, that very little swing, especially when you're playing in India. Mm, you don't. There isn't going to be much swing in morning conditions. Maybe a little bit. There will be there in the morning, a little bit in the evening, but other than that, you should be able to manage batting first. That much swing you have to be able to handle at the international level.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay, Rahul, now let's talk about the playing 11 also. So, Rahul, when we talk about men's test match, means whenever test match is in India, in Mumbai, there was something for always for spinners. Means spinners enjoyed here. I remember 10 wicket haul of Azaz Patel. He picked all the 10 wickets of Indian team, and he was the second bowler in a cricket who is taking after Anil Kumble, who took 10 wickets in an innings. So, Rahul, what do you think about Shaikai Shak? Means if Shaikai Shak played tomorrow, can we see some good spell from him?
Yes, definitely we can see a good spell. Maybe whether it's tomorrow in particular on day one, or maybe later on in the test match, we can definitely see her coming into play.
Yeah, well, Rahul, this is 4 day test match, so maximum number of test matches draw. But we have seen, I heard that particularly this year, Australia beat England in test matches also. But now result will definitely come in India. I know it very well. It is very rarest case in modern cricket that India there will be a draw test match unless a batsman give some big contribution. So Rahul, if I talk about the opening combinations, Smriti Mandhana and Shefali Verma. Rahul, I don't want to compare with Sehwag, but again, when we will talk about aggressive batsmen, we always in a test match opener, always we Indians are talking about Virender Sehwag. Means he was the only player who plays test cricket like a ODI. Means he just going on hitting maximum number of balls and put the pressure on opposition. So can we think the same type of technique from Shefali Verma tomorrow, if possible? Can we
It
expect?
is, I mean, it's totally different categories, men and women, but yeah, we can definitely expect that. Some players will always play their natural game, and that's what you have to do, regardless of the format. You have to play your natural game.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Krishna. How are you? Am I audible to you, Krishna? Hello. Okay, no issue. There is some technical issue. Okay. So Rahul again, number three. When we talk about number three in men's, also we have Rahul Dravid, Cheteshwar Pujara. Here is Jamima Rodriguez. Rahul in T20 series, we have seen the technique, the way Jamima Rodriguez played. That was really a defensive type of technique, not a good run rate, not a good strike rate. So Rahul, main responsibility from Jamima Rodriguez to stick on the wicket tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's everyone's responsibility basically in test match
Yeah,
cricket.
but there is
Everyone has
always
to.
a different role. Means according to their batting technique, I think Jamima Rodriguez can play like a aggressive role. Means he can stick on the wicket and according to condition he will take single, double and stay on crease. I think he is the only batsman in this combination. Otherwise, there is Harmanpreet Kaur. You can say that he is like. Virat Kohli, Sachin type of batsman, means so who is always goes on for runs. He is not defensive type of player. If I talk about Yastika Bhatia or Richa Ghosh, anyone will play. Richa Ghosh, I will prefer Richa Ghosh up to Yastika Bhatia. Why? Because Richa Ghosh have already so many game time. In middle order, he can play better. Even if you want a run with a good pace, maybe in you think that in this session we need more runs, so you can go with Richa Ghosh. But in middle order, Yastika Bhatia played in top order. So what is your take on this, Rahul? Richa Ghosh or Yastika Bhatia?
I would go with Yastika Bhatia, maybe. I mean, to offer a more aggressive batting option. I know it's Test cricket, but nowadays in modern day Test cricket, also you need batsmen who score runs at a decent pace.
Yeah. And after that, we have four spinners, particularly Deepthi Sharma, who can bat and bowl. Uh, Sneh Rana, another spinner. After that, there is Rajeshwari Gaikwad, Shaika Ishaq, and two fast bowler, Pooja Vastrakar and Renuka Thakur. So Rahul, suppose India bowl first, so very important role for Renuka Thakur and Pooja Vastrakar. You have to swing the
Mm,
ball. And I think swinging condition, Renuka
prob-
Thakur is best.
Probably, but also this is not going to be like England wicket. It's not
Yeah.
going to take too much swing. There is going to be spin coming into play. I actually think that Sneha Rana and Rajeshwari Gaikwad will be very crucial for India in this match. They need to
Yeah,
really
of
get a lot
course.
of wickets with spin.
So total India have four spin options. So I think maybe all four will play in this. All four, Sneh Rana and Dipti Sharma giving you batting depth also in this team.
Yes,
So team
absolutely.
is looking great. I hope this team will give some contest to England team. Hello Krishna, how are you? Krishna, I think you are mute. Krishna, maybe. I think there's some network issue. Okay, no issues. Okay. Okay, Rahul now comes to England team. Nothing to say about England. We all know the records also. Beaumont. Tammy Beaumont, opener of this team, very important player. If I remember the last test match played against Australia, he was centurion. He make a century, but condition was different. Now he is playing in India. So Tammy Beaumont, Maya Boucher, Heather Knight, Siva Brunt, Shopia Dunkley, Alice Capsey, Daniel Watt, Amy Jones. So this is a batting lineup. Rahul, can we say that they will little bit struggle or experience will goes on England way?
It's going to be very interesting in my mind. I think this could go either way because they have the experience of playing in spinning conditions, but at the same time, Indian spinners are very good. So it's going to
And
be an
one more thing,
interesting
Rahul,
battle.
England team maximum play test matches with Australia or other countries compared to India. That is also one thing.
Yes, absolutely. But it's going to be a challenge for them. But at the same time, I think they're a little more used to playing test matches than the Indian women's team. So I think that might help them come on top. Their experience might help them come on top.
Yeah. But Rahul, when I heard the name Soapy Eccleston, very dangerous bowler, means he's one of the bowler who is rarest going wicketless in a single match. Very rarest. Soapy Eccleston, regardless of any format, it is ODI, T20. Now in Test match, I think he will enjoy in Mumbai. Soapy Eccleston.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, she doesn't get to play too much in these type of conditions, so she will definitely love bowling in Navi Mumbai tomorrow.
Yeah, and one more player, that is Charlie Dean, who was a mankading victim from Dipti Sharma. We really remember his name, Charlie Dean.
That is going to be a very interesting battle tomorrow. Should England be batting Charlie Dean and Shafali Varma? It's going to be a very interesting battle between the two. Let's see how those two go on.
Yeah, of course. And Rahul expecting that this test match should give the result that will definitely impactful. Then maximum number of test matches will be introduced for a women's team also. Of course, this is day 4 day test match, but we will expect that after a few years we will see day 5 also. So 5 day test match women's also need. But as of now, it will be a great match and hope so. It will be good for Team India, not for England. Okay, now let's come to the next test match, that is Australia versus Pakistan. Means all are waiting for this big battle, but really disappointed with Pakistan. Let me show you the playing 11. Means I don't know what is the thinking in the mind of Pakistan team. Their bowling is very weak. Means you can say their bowling is dependent on Shaheen Shafridi. Only Shaheen Shafridi, no Yazir Shah. I miss Yazir Shah badly. Rahul, do you miss Yazir Shah in Pakistan lineup test match whenever we see the squad?
Yes, absolutely. Yasir Shah would have been very useful. But
Impactful leg spinner.
having said that, Yasir Shah won't play too much of a role in Aussie conditions. Maybe in Sydney, he might have been useful, but in Perth and Melbourne, I highly doubt it. So anyway, this is a decent lineup that Pakistan have got. It's pace. The bowling is looking a little bit weak, I would say, but this is the best they can do from the squad they have. Um, Good move to have, Safraz Ahmed being the wicket keeper. Imamul Haq and Abdullah Shafiq opening the batting is fine. Then of course Shan Masood, he'll play. He's the captain. Babar Azam, uh, and they have Saud Shakil and Aga Ali Salman. I'm not very sure why they have gone with those two as spinners and they left out Abrar Ahmed. Maybe to have
Abrar
more.
Ahmed is out due to injury. It's okay. I'm not telling about spinners, but again, Rahul, Amar Zamal and Khurram Shahzad means two new fast bowlers you are bringing. I think it's better you should bring Mohammad Wasim Jr. at least in place of Amar Zamal. Means two debutant in place of against Australia is not a good approach, I guess. I think you should bring Mohammad Wasim Jr. He can bowl better. Rahul, how much this team looks like? I think 80-20 Australia will win it easily. Um,
To be very frank, I don't expect any result other than 3-0 to Australia. The only way maybe Australia will win it 2-0 is if the Sydney Test match gets rained out, because there's always been rain in Sydney during that particular Test match, which results in it getting washed out. So that's I think, the only way I see Pakistan getting points from this series.
okay, Rahul, what is your take on Hassan Ali and Mohammad Wasim Jr.? Means I think Hassan Ali can be a good bowler. Means if you are going with Shaheen Shah Afridi, why not Hassan Ali?
Mhm. To be frank, I think Hassan Ali should be in the team instead of Amir Jamal or
Yeah,
that
Khurram
Kuram
Shahzad.
Shahzad. I don't know what they have done to be in the team right now. Kuram Shahzad never played international cricket, and same thing with Amir Jamal. Never played a Test match. He's played only 4 T20 matches for Pakistan. So I don't know on what
And Mir
basis.
Hamza was also there. If I talk about few players like Numan Ali is one of the good spinner for Pakistan team. He can bat little bit also. I think Numan Ali, you can use him. How much spin Shahid Shakir and Aga Salman will give? Suppose Rahul, if there is some spin, means in middle, second day, third day, you need is good spinners. So can you expect Rahul that Shakil and Aga Salman will give some impact to this Pakistan team? I don't think so.
And definitely not. Their spin bowling attack is looking weak, and as a whole, their bowling attack is looking very weak. And this is definitely not the best playing 11 they could have chosen from the squad they
I
have.
think they should wait for tomorrow, seeing the condition, and then assess which bowler should be there. There is no
Yes,
consequence.
absolutely. This is a very rigid style of selecting a team. Selecting a team well before the test match, you've not even assessed the conditions or had a look at what you will be needing. So I don't understand this announcing the playing 11 day before the match, and it looks very mediocre in my opinion. We have to see how their batting does. I think that'll have to be the one that bails Pakistan out this time.
Yeah, if we talk about Australian team, they have David Warner, Usman Khawaja, then Smith, then Labuschagne, Travis Head, who play as aggressor, who will play in aggressive mindset. Then Michelle Marsh, who can bat and ball too. Then Alex Carey, Pat Cummins, Michelle Stark, Nathan Lyon, and Josh Hazelwood. So Rahul, this team is looking really means very aggressive. Means we can say that maybe Australia will play only one inning and Pakistan not be able to make runs in two innings. It will be also possible.
Yes, it's definitely possible for Australia to do that. We have to see how Pakistan's batting lineup will cope with the Aussie bowling. If they don't do well, then they will be in a lot of trouble, and they will definitely get humiliated in this series, because
Well,
Australia is not going to screw up with the bat, and this Pakistan bowling lineup doesn't look like it will trouble the Aussie batting.
okay, Krishna Nair, you are saying that they are copying Australian style, but I think the way Pakistan is performing recently, this was not a time to copying that. I think you should assess condition pretty well before the toss, because at that time you are thinking that, yeah, what you have to do, you have to bowl or you have to bat. I think one of Hassan Ali or Mohammad Wasim Jr. should play in this condition. Don't copy him. Don't mix the format that Hassan Ali is different in ODI, so we will not allow him in Test match because different player have different technique of playing their particular format, and I guess Hassan Ali has good pace. He can bowl with a 135, 140. So this type of bowlers we need in Australian conditions, especially, right, Rahul?
Yes, absolutely. You need these kind of bowlers. I don't know how Pakistan is going to manage without them. And Haris Rauf, I mean, he is busy playing in Big Bash League for
Yeah.
Melbourne Stars. He could have been playing this Test series instead of playing the Big Bash League. I don't know why PCB allowed him to play Big Bash League at the same time when they have a Test match series
In
going
fact,
on.
Usama Mir can be good spinner.
Yeah, exactly. Osama Mir can do well as a spinner as well, but he's also playing the Big Bash League for the
Same.
Melbourne Stars.
Yeah. So, well, it is all about the decision of Pakistan team, but I guess again, Pakistan batting will be dependent on Babar Azam, Shan Maqsood, and Abdullah Shafiq. Maybe Shaud Shakil can also perform, but let's see. Can Shaud Shakil will play like Rishabh Pant means the way Rishabh Pant was coming new player and he made a impactful 150 runs for Team India. Can Shaud Shakil do the same? Because Shaud Shakil series was really great against Sri Lanka. So Rahul, if I remember series against Sri Lanka where Shaud Shakil, Abdullah Shafiq has very great impact and Shan Maqsood also. All three have good figures, 50 plus score. I think Shaud Shakil have a double hundred and a hundred from Abdullah Shafiq also against Sri Lanka. So can that momentum will help Maqsood in a batting order?
Mm, yes, definitely. Masood can um, be in the batting order. There's no doubt about that, and hopefully he will be able to handle the pressure of captaincy very well, and also be able to handle pace. He has a good technique and all that, and good record in first class cricket and all. So hopefully he can cope up with the Aussie conditions.
Well, my eye is on Babar Azam. Means after you are not a captain of all the three formats. So how Babar Azam will play, that is really important for Pakistan. And I guess Babar Azam will definitely do something. I am expecting one in this series 100 from Babar Azam, at least one.
Yes, absolutely. We should expect runs from him. He scored a century on the last tour of Australia as well when they
Yeah,
played in
that's why.
late 2019. So hopefully he will do well on this tour and at least help Pakistan compete, because since I think 2004 or 1990, since 1999 is the last time Pakistan won a test match in Australia, and since then They've only been getting whitewashed and not winning or drawing any tests in Australia. And overall, they don't have a good record in Australia. Out of 37 matches, they won only four.
Yeah, of course. Okay, guys, now let's come to the another match, that is India versus South Africa. So yesterday, I see the match, whole match, but really, that was really heartbreak. Means heartbreak was from toss also. Rahul, I don't know means what this Indian management is doing. Means for you, Jadeja is really important than Ravi Vishnoi. Ravi Vishnoi is sitting in the bench, who is currently number one T20 bowler. I think Ravi Vishnoi should be there in previous match. I think in that case, maybe South Africa lost the match, but I understand when there is rain and after rain there will be so much dew. And in 15 overs, 152 runs to defend in this difficult condition is not easy. But still, our bowlers managed to pick 5 wickets from African team. But it was aggressive approach from African team in power play that made a match for them. But again, Rahul, condition is different, but you have to choose the correct playing 11. Rahul, tell me, means what Ravi Vishnoi should do to perform and have a place in the playing 11. Means I think before Kuldeep Yadav, Ravi Vishnoi should play.
Not even actually, it shouldn't be a choice between them. You can have both of them in the playing 11 if you want, Kuldeep Yadav
Well,
and
in
Ravi
this
Bishnoi.
series, Jadeja is
But
designated vice captain, so you can't drop him. That is
yeah, I
another
mean,
thing.
you see, what I don't understand what this nonsense is of. Okay, first you have different captains every series.
Yeah.
Every series you have different vice captains also. So who's leading the team? That is a big question mark for me. Who is leading the team? Frankly speaking, okay, you're changing captains as though you're changing clothes. That's what this team management is doing. They're thinking these are clothes; they can keep changing captains. So I don't understand this at all. And Ravi Bishnoi, I don't understand what wrong he has done to be out of the playing 11. If you keep doing this, then what is the point of having matches? Why do you want to select them in the team? If you don't want to pick them in World Cup, you don't trust them for World Cup, then don't select them. Frankly speaking, left out Ravi Bishnoi. Gaikwad was dropped in, even though he scored a century in the Australia series and also a half century.
Actually, there was
But
reason that he was ill. He was ill and he was
yes,
coming tomorrow.
Gaikwad wasn't. Anyway, I understand that drop, but what is Jadeja doing in the T20 squad? I do not understand, and he replaces Akshar Patel. Ravi Bishnoi gets replaced by Kuldeep Yadav. So basically, you're saying that Akshar Patel and Ravi Bishnoi, they're only good enough to make up the numbers when seniors decide not to play. They're good enough only for that. You can't have this kind of you can't treat, this is not a way to treat your players. And Ravi Bishnoi is only 23 years old. He is the future of the team. Ravindra Jadeja is not the future. Yes, he can perform in clutch moments, but he won't do that every time. And in fact, he failed in this World Cup to perform in the final. So you can't depend on Jadeja as the future of your team. He's not the future. Ravi Bishnoi is the future of the team, and you should be giving him chances to do well. And they should have let him play on the South Africa tour. For me, he should be a lock for the T20 World Cup. He should have played the last T20 World Cup as well, but they didn't do that. So this is how you treat your players. I'm sorry. You're not going to have much success going forward. You're not going to win in ICC tournaments. I mean, this is you won't have a future for this team because many of them will, by the time you start giving them chances and giving them attention, they will be past their prime years.
And again, second selection is Rahul is a selection of Shubman Gill. Means if I talk about Shubman Gill, he is a proper home track bully. Means if I say he can play well in India, but when it comes to overseas, we have seen same condition in Test series and same dismissal, the way he was dismissed, I think Rahul, when you will see the highlight, you will say that this player should out of the playing 11. This player doesn't deserve to play in T20. Means how you can give the gap between pad and bat, and you are LBW in the second over of the game, where already Jaiswal was out, and you should come here and use your experience. I think Rahul, 1 year is okay if you are playing continuously since 1 year international cricket. You are so much experienced to play in any condition. So, what is your take on this, Rahul? I think suppose Rituraj Gaikwad is not available, why you are not using Ishan Kishan in opening? I think the way bowling was there, maybe Ishan Kishan can play better than Shubman Gill, because I don't see him performing well in overseas tour for Shubman Gill. What is your take on this? Shubman Gill in overseas tour.
To be frank, I don't think Ishan Kishan will do much better in T20 cricket as an opener. Ishan Kishan has not even been doing well in the IPL in India for a franchise like Mumbai Indians. When you have Rohit Sharma as your opening batsman, so I'm not too sure how well Ishan Kishan would do either. Unfortunately, Shubman Gill is probably one of the best opening options we have on the team. Opened with the Yashasvi Jaiswal. Gill has to learn. That's all. It's early in his career. He has got to learn how to play as an opener, and you have to back him up. Even if he fails, you have to back him up and hope that he will overcome his weaknesses and perform well for the team. The team management has trusted him so much. You can't simply keep switching batsmen for failures. You have to make them perform, and these failures will only make him a better player, in my opinion. But the good backup for Gill is Gaikwad, because the
Yeah,
next
Gaikwad is coming to
Gaikwad
him.
might be able to handle difficult batting conditions if it comes to that. So there is a backup option in case Gill is out of form for a very long time.
Yeah. Okay, Rahul, if I talk about playing 11, so in this playing 11, Tilak Verma, again, Rahul, there is some news from media also, from journalists also, that they are thinking about Ishan Kishan should replace Virat Kohli. But as of now, I am not seeing from Indian management that they are thinking. They are putting Tilak Verma. But again, Rahul, don't you think that Tilak Verma is missing his opportunity? He has not played a single big innings that Rinku Singh has played. Rinku Singh played maximum number of times. His strike rate was more than 200, more than 150. That's why Rinku Singh is place is fixed in middle order. But again, when it comes to Tilak Verma, I think his place is unsafe still. Not big innings coming still for Tilak Verma.
Yes, he does have a lot to prove so far, but we have to give him a chance. Let's
This
see.
is last chance, I guess, for Tilak Verma
Mm,
tomorrow.
to be frank, we need to give him more uh, chances. We can't. I mean, drop players who fail. He's had a very short international career, if I'm not wrong. So we
Yeah,
can't simply drop him for odd failures. Failures will happen. We have to deal with that. But we have to invest in players. We have to stop this habit of dropping players the moment they fail, because you keep if you don't give them the experience of failing, they will never improve, frankly speaking. And same with ICC tournaments. It doesn't matter if they have a previous ICC tournament experience or not, because if you don't let them play in the ICC tournaments, how will they prove themselves that they can perform at that level? So you have to back players constantly. After all, these are guys who did have talent and have done well in the IPL before. That's how they've earned their place in the Indian team. So you have to trust them and hope that they come good in the big tournaments.
yeah. Well, if I talk about tomorrow game is in Johannesburg, which is completely batting paradise. Where if I take the sample space of 20 matches, out of that 11, 12 times score is more than 200. So again, a batting track. So Rahul, we can expect a good innings from SSV Jaiswal. Finally wins in a batting track, and he will take a class of each and every bowler. And tomorrow squad will also change from South African side. No, uh, Marco Jensen will not be available. Lizard Williams, Bartman will be original bat bowling attack. Burger will be there. So new bowling attack along with Feluk Payo and Tambrez Samsi or Keshav Maharaj will be there. So new bowling attack from South Africa side also. While there is no change in batting, Klaas and Miller Stubbs is there. So Rahul, can we say this is a good opportunity in again a batting pitch you will get, and you can beat South African team playing all the 20 overs.
Yes, it is very possible. We are capable of defeating South Africa, and there's no doubt about it. But now we have to hope that Gill or Jaiswal, they will play a big innings in the next match.
Tomorrow
More
Rituraj
than
is
the
coming.
result itself, we need players to find their form, because there's another fear that if these guys don't perform
Then
in the
Rohit
limited
and Kohli has
opportunities
to
they
come.
have, you will already see one team's fan base. No prizes for guessing whom. One team's, or maybe two teams, two players fan bases will really capitalize on it and say we should bring them back. I think you know which two players I'm
Ye-
talking about.
Yes, yes, yes.
So it is very important for these youngsters, but it's not an ideal situation that youngsters don't perform in 2 or 3 matches, they will get dropped off quickly and replaced by seniors. You look at the treatment that is given to Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson plays mostly T20s during an ODI World Cup year. Even though he's not strong at T20, he's given chances in T20. And then in T20 World Cup year, he plays ODIs. Then he'll play ODIs, and even in spite of doing, actually in 2022, in spite of doing well in ODI cricket, he wasn't considered for selection in the World Cup squad, and ultimately a costly decision, because there's no saying for sure, but I think Sanju Samson might have done better in the situation Surya Kumar Yadav was given, because he plays well in ODI cricket. He has an ODI cricket game. Surya Kumar Yadav doesn't have an ODI cricket game, and it's not the only reason, but one it's a huge contribution to our loss, because he was batting with tailenders. He had the chance to prove himself and get India to a fighting score, but he didn't do that.
Yeah, of course. This is a concern, but let's see how things will goes on. And tomorrow we will expect a good high scoring encounter from both the side. And I will not be surprised if David Miller will come and hitting maximum number of sixes tomorrow because he always loves to play against Team India. So hope for a good game. But now, Rahul, let's come to the last discussion, that is West Indies versus England. And if I talk about first player, that is Andre Russell. So Rahul, how Russell welcomes West Indies team? He was properly dominated with the ball, 4 overs, 19 runs, 3 wickets, and 29 not out in a chase. So how much confident West Indies will be now?
Yes, their confidence will be very sky high. They have had a good series so far against England. They'll be hoping they can complete the T20 series win as well. So they are now taking their international cricket very seriously. It looks like, and they're trying to get back on
Well,
track.
this is 5 matches T20 series, but really interesting to see how West Indies team is delivering. Rahul, can we say that Russell playing in T10 means various tournament all over the world? It helps West Indies.
Yes, absolutely. It does. It's helped them win a couple of T20 World Cups as well. So yeah, it is definitely helping West Indies and England. They play a lot of T20 leagues. They won a couple of T20 World Cups as well. So I think Indians have to learn from this.
Yeah,
We do not send our players to overseas leagues, and I don't understand why it isn't. And this is because of BCCI. They want to protect the IPL.
yeah,
They're not interested in Indian cricketers growing. They're interested in protecting the IPL and protecting their brand value. You do this, you'll have only brand value. You will not have trophies.
yeah.
We fans, Indian cricket fans, we don't want brand value. We don't care about BCCI earning money. We care about India winning trophies. That is what we care about.
Yeah, from IPL, I remember KKR means Rahul. The way Russell is performing, this gives the evidence that why KKR is so elegant to bring Russell and Narayan inspect of. We know that he is not performing in previous season, but still KKR backs him. So this is the reason why they back Russell and Narayan, because they can do any time, they can win matches for you. Under
Yes,
Russell.
absolutely. They can. They are both proven match winners. Andre Russell is perhaps what to say, the top batsman in the KKR lineup right now.
Yeah.
Maybe he has competition from Rinku Singh, of course, but still, KKR is heavily dependent on Andre Russell. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, if I talk about the performance of West Indies team as a batting unit, Kyle Mayer's strike rate of 166, Brandon King strike rate of 183, Shai Hope, very interesting, 120 strike rate, 30 ball, 36 runs. Rahul, in our playing 11, I was not ready for Shai Hope, but they play with Shai Hope. So your take on this, what is the reason for playing Shai Hope at number 3? Means you are
I don't.
thinking that there should be one batsman who should stick on wicket and according to condition he will play.
Perhaps that is the reason they have gone with Shai Hope, but he's not a classical T20 player. That's the thing. And the surprising aspect is he's the captain in ODI cricket, and he's playing just a player in T20 cricket. I agree with the concept of having multiple captains for
Yeah,
different teams, but then the teams should be fairly different, and there shouldn't be a case where you have a player across multiple formats who's captain only in one of the formats.
yeah.
That shouldn't be the case. So, and the teams are fairly similar. So, you have to. I think it's a little questionable why you have two different captains. I mean, different captains in different white ball formats makes sense if you have a different set of players.
I think one more option is also there if Shai Hope is not there. Nicholas Puran will play at number 3. Hatmeyer come at number 4. Then Roman Powell, your captain, will be there. And then one more player that you are missing, that is Sheriff and Rutherford, who can gives you bowling also. But it's okay. Remario Shepherd is giving you duties. Let's see how they are thinking of Shai Hope. Maybe Shai Hope will play better in West Indies condition. That is also the reason. But again, team is looking really great, and the way they are playing, each and every player is playing with a good strike rate. That is a big given point for this team. Now it's come to bowling. Rahul, Andre Russell, 4 overs give oxygen to this team that yes, you can play with 4 bowlers. If Russell is giving you 5 overs spell, sorry, 4 overs spell, then you have 16 overs. After 16 overs, you have Moti, you have Akil Hussain, two spinners, then Aljari Joseph, Remario Shepherd. I think bowling wise, West Indies is very good as of now. Their bowlers are performing. Yeah, if terms of economy, Aljari Joseph is quite expensive, but it's okay. You are picking wickets at the right time. That is really important.
Yes, absolutely. Alzari Joseph did very well yesterday. He also cleaned up the tail in the final over, didn't let England get away, and kept them to a decent score. Nowadays, on many pitches, 170 is not a huge
Yeah,
total. Teams can chase it down. And West Indies, they did it fairly comfortably because actually they looked in trouble at one point. At the point when Rehan Ahmed, like right after the rain delay, he picked up two quick wickets. West Indies looked in a lot of trouble at that point, but Romario Shepherd and Andre Russell, they made it look very easy.
and Rahul, how you see the approach of this West Indies team? If I see the playing 11 of previous game, till number 9 they have batsmen. Last batsman was Jason Holder. So how was the
Yeah,
approach of West Indies?
a very good approach from the West Indies, and I think they might really be, with the way they're playing and the improvements in their team. It looks like they might be a contender for the T20
Of
World Cup
course, yeah,
next year.
home team, and you have two T20 World Cup also. You know how to win it. So
Yes,
it can happen.
absolutely. T20 is the format of West Indies, and
Even I will not be surprised, Rahul, if Sunil Narayan back in this team, because this will gives you one more player who can bowl and bat.
yeah, absolutely. You might see Sunil Narayan come back again. Probably not Chris Gale. Probably not
No,
Gale or
I guess
Bravo.
no need because as of now you have good resources, so no need of Chris Gayle. Of course, he was universe
Absolutely.
boss, but now age is
See,
also
you've
not.
got see in the middle order you have players like Nicholas Puran, Shimran Hetmeyer, you have Roman Powell, Romario
And you
Shepherd,
have Kyle
and
Mayers
now
who
you have
can open.
Andre Russell, and you have Kyle Mayers at the top of the order as well, who can help you out. You have Brandon King, so and you see CPL now is the league in the West Indies. They are growing talent through that league as well. So they've got many resources to do well in international cricket.
Well, now it comes to England team. First of all, I like the opening combination: Josh Butler, Philip Salt. Good opening combination. Both are
Hold
good
on
player.
1 minute, Kunal. I will.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
need to connect charge.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, if I talk about the opening combination of England team in the previous game, that is Philip Salt and Josh Butler, what a performance! 200 strike rate for Philip Salt and 125 strike rate for Josh Butler. Opening partnership in, if I talk about power play, they made 77 runs. That is really excellent. In 6 overs, if you are able to make 77 runs, it gives you approach. But when it comes to middle overs, they lose number of wickets, and as a result, they are not be able to play whole 20 overs in 19.3. You made only a score of 171. That is a concern for England team. Rahul, big concern for this England team. In power play overs, 6 overs, openers make 77 runs. Okay. And at last in 19.3, you are making 171, less than 100 in 14 overs. So big concern for this team means in middle order no one is there. In opening, Salt and Butler was best at its business. But when fielder are spreading, you are exposed.
Yeah, it is very a huge concern for England, and I'm wondering why this is the case. Because just 1 year ago they won the T20 World Cup, and we've been praising them about how they have very strong batting resources, and like from even 1 to 10, 1 to 11, they have hitters who will play with a very fearless approach. So I wonder why this is a worry for England, and it's not like this team has
I think
changed
Rahul, one
too
of the
much.
reason.
They've had a good.
If you are allowing top order batsmen to play in middle order, how team will looks like? Ben Duckett, Will Jacks, these are your openers. How they will play at number 3, number 4? That is a big thing.
Yes, absolutely. Uh, there is definitely something wrong. You have a lot of resources with this team, and definitely Ben Duckett and Will Jacks are not your best middle order batsmen. You have so much batsmen. You've got Liam Livingston, San Curran. I know this is a second string team. This is not
In fact, you
a
can
primary
promote
team,
Moeen
but that
Ali.
doesn't mean you.
Moeen Ali, you can promote Moeen Ali. Number 3, number 4.
Yes, you can promote Moeen Ali, but thing is, yeah, it's one thing that maybe Ben Duckett is a little bit questionable, but Will Jacks maybe at number three, not that's not too bad, but Ben Duckett in the middle order, I think that's more questionable for me, because actually speaking, Will Jacks is still starting off his career. You can't, when you're a youngster, say that you will only play in opening position. You can't limit yourself to that. You have to be able to bat in any position. Like we saw Rohit Sharma say once
Yes.
before the ODI World Cup that you have to be able to play in any position when you start your career, and then you choose the position you're best at. That is there. But Ben Duckett in the middle order, that doesn't make any sense to me. You can definitely choose Moeen Ali in this team over Ben Duckett if you're
Yeah,
not going
then
to
I
have Ben
think
Duckett
problem
in the
will be
batting.
solved. then I think problem will be solved. Because other than that, no concern. Concern is from ECB also, England Cricket Board, means why you are allowing so many openers in the single series. If you are preparing for T20, it's okay in ODI. I understand in ODI you are not focusing it, it's okay. But when it comes to T20, bring a proper middle order batsman. And I think England have so many players in a middle order. Um, I remember there is Joe Root, but Joe Root can't play that much T20, but he has good intent. Now Joe Root has changed his batting technique, so why not you are trying Joe Root, uh, playing him few matches. Who knows, Joe Root will be a game changer for you in middle order.
It's possible, not a
Possible.
conventional idea, but they can definitely try it. We know Joe Root is even playing T20 shots in Test cricket, so
And one more
there's no
option is
harm in
there,
it.
Rahul. Bringing Jason Roy, I mean Jason Roy opening with Josh Butler, Barristo at number three, and might be Philip Salt or Johnny Barristo. Anyone will play in middle order then, because Philip Salt can play in middle order also. We have seen him in various
Yeah, to be
T20
very
circuit.
frank, Josh Butler can play in the middle order. You could have even had yesterday Philip Salt opening with Will Jacks, and maybe Josh Butler at one down, or maybe Ben Duckett comes to number three, and Josh Butler to follow him. You could have done that too. But
Yeah,
Josh Butler is not a very impressive
in the
captain
middle.
when he's given a
Might be
very
in middle he
weaker
will
team.
be catch by spinner. That is also big thing.
Yeah, thing is, Josh Butler, although England won the T20 World Cup under him last year, you have to kind of acknowledge that Josh Butler had a very strong team and he had resources when and
And that
was
was
able to use
Johnny
them.
Barristo. That was Johnny Barristo in the middle. So you need him.
Yes, absolutely. So, but I think Josh Butler, with this ODI World Cup and also in T20 cricket, he's getting exposed as a captain who can't manage without the resources. He's getting a
Yeah.
little bit exposed that with a weaker team, he's not able to manage and get the same results.
Let's see how things will goes on. But again, West Indies looking like a very impressive team as of now. Their bowling attack is really good. Let's see how England will see this. Might be we can see Salt at number three. Who knows? Will Jacks will come to open with Josh Butler, but I think Josh Butler will continue to open innings for England team. So again, guys, good matches tomorrow. Total four matches. Indian women's test match Pakistan versus Australia, and then at evening time there will be India versus South Africa, and at a night there will be a West Indies versus England. So many cricket guys these days to enjoy. So
Yes. Unfortunately, Ireland versus Zimbabwe got washed out today.
yeah, that is
So
really unfortunate, but Zimbabwe will be happy because their
yes.
condition was really worst.
To be frank, though, it's a crucial series actually for both teams because now rankings in ODI we generally dismiss rankings, think it's not that significant, but for these kind of teams, for Ireland and Zimbabwe, it's going to be very significant now because top eight in the rankings will reach the 2027 World Cup. So both teams have to really work for that. Zimbabwe is number 11 in the rankings. Ireland is number 13.
I think 2027 there will be 14 teams, I guess.
14 teams, and the top eight in the rankings get direct entry into the
Yeah,
World
direct
Cup.
entry. Yeah,
And South Africa and Zimbabwe make the World Cup on host team quota.
yeah,
So Namibia is also a host, but they have not directly qualified.
yeah. That is a different criteria. Let's see how things will goes on. But Rahul, rule is followed by England and West Indies. That is really great. Finally, the
Yes.
experiment has been done, and no issues from any side.
Yeah, no issues. And I think India should learn from England and West Indies in how to approach the T20 format. If we don't pick that up, we're going to be left. We will be left behind soon because T20 is the format of the future, and everybody will learn T20 cricket first before Test cricket. Now things were a little bit different 10 years ago. People learned Test first, and then ODI, then T20. Now it's going to happen in reverse order. You have to learn T20 then you go to ODI, then you go to test match cricket. That's the way things are done in modern day cricket. Whether we like it or not, that's how it is.
I think Pakistan have learned already. They are making different teams, different captain. Means we will say that they will not win it easily, but who knows in future this will give a good result for Pakistan team. Maybe
It probably will. And to be frank, see, if teams like Pakistan, West Indies, and England can do it, why can't India do it? Is my question. I don't understand why they
two
want all
reasons, that is
formats
politics
captain.
and format mixing. When you have mixing format between the players, that this was good in ODI so he can play T20, he was bad in T20 so he can't play ODI. So that is the meaningless thinking of BCCI. That is the reason in India.
And another thing is captaincy. They insist that same captain must be there for both ODI and T20 still. I think it's a very outdated way of thinking, but they have not had one captain for both white ball formats over the last 2 years. You've seen they've been having two different captains based on which World Cup is coming up. So one captain is basically just doing a stand-in job, part-time captaincy. He's not doing a full-time captaincy job. It's an absolute waste. If you're not going to what to say, if you can't handle both the formats at the same time, as captain, this is a message to Rohit Sharma. Please give up one of the formats of captaincy. And right now, that format has to be T20 cricket. We have to decide on who's going to be the captain right now. To be frank, we
And
cannot wait till say we'll wait till IPL. If Rohit Sharma does well in IPL, then we will just suddenly make him the captain overnight. With 2 months to go for T20 World Cup, if you don't even saying you're not going to decide on who's the captain, there's something wrong with that.
yeah, and I think solution of this problem is allow your players to play overseas league. Then you will understand what is actually T20 is. Means how you can play T20. Then you will definitely get a good captain. Allow some players to play in overseas league.
Yes, absolutely. And I also say that in IPL, we should make a rule only Indians should be captain of the IPL teams. You have 10
Only
IPL
Indians
teams.
and impact player rule should not be allowed. Impact player
Impact,
rule.
yes, remove the impact player rule as well, and make all Indians captains of IPL team. All the IPL teams should be captained by Indians. So you'll have 10 different captains, and from that you can choose. Well, probably you'll have to choose from eight, given two of the captains are MS Dhoni and Rohit Sharma. So, but anyway, still. You should have many options for
Who
captaincy. It
knows?
shouldn't be
One
like,
day Rituraj will be there as a
yeah,
captain.
one day Rutraj Gaikwad will be there. Huge shoes to fill because Gaikwad will have to fill in the legacy of MS Dhoni. That's not going to be easy to replicate. Of course, I don't think any other captain for CSK is going to have five IPL trophies, or maybe even captain for five IPLs, let alone win five trophies. But anyway, that's a side subject. You need to groom Indians for captaincy in the IPL also, just like you groom batsmen, you groom bowlers as well.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so guys, let's enjoy the tomorrow game, and tomorrow we will come back and we will talk about how the game is going on. And at this time, when we are live, we will definitely talk about the live update of West Indies versus England. There will be a
Yes,
first power play
absolutely.
also. Yeah, at that time they
Probably,
will
what time is the match? I have
11
to
p.m. 11 p.m. IST Indian Standard Time.
12. Oh, 12:30. Okay, yeah, 12:30 for me. Yes,
Yeah,
12:30.
so at
Yeah,
that time
so
we
it
are
should be
live and
interesting.
we will see. Who knows? At that time, Josh Butler will hit four sixes, or maybe King or Kyle Mears.
Yes.
Of course, yeah, we will enjoy it. Yeah. Okay, so guys, thank you very much. Thank you, Rahul. It is
Thank
always
you.
pleasure with you and have a good discussion,
Yes,
especially
pleasure
in
is mine.
women's. Very few channels covering women's team, but we are true cricket fan who always try to cover each and everything where India is going to participate, whether it is Asian Games or yeah, few years. after, you can say, after 4 5 years we will cover Olympics also. In Commonwealth game there will be a cricket. So good time for cricket
Yes,
is coming.
absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you, Rahul. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Just guys, subscribe KFCS and Sports Bid, and just follow the updates via shorts also. Till then, thank you very much. Goodbye and good night, guys.
Good night.